The emasculation of man is rife. Men have lost their testosterone, their balls have shrunk, their backbone is gone, it's dissolved. The water has chemicals in it that are changing the biology of the masculine. And it's why men are turning into girls. We need men to rise, to be authentic, to be balanced, to be fierce, to be kind, and to stand and speak their truth. So today we're going to take a deep dive into love, light, manifestation, and this secret manipulative trickery that is corrupting the human race, and this new age BS philosophy that is corrupting so many men and women. And if we don't do something about it, we are going to become a docile, subservient, acquiescing species, and we may not be able to climb out from the mess. This trickery, this manipulation is going on, interweaving behind the scenes. Look at men. Most men are like girls. Where is that warrior, galactic badass that came from the stars to Earth to blaze a new trail for humanity? To support the feminine, to lift their sisters and brothers up and be warriors moving forwards with presence, making this world a much better place. Most women are taking on the role of the masculine. Men have been emasculated. The emasculation of man is rife. Men have lost their testosterone. Their balls have shrunk. Their backbone has gone. It's dissolved. A lot of women are out there taking on the role of the masculine, bringing in the bread, doing the work, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But it is when they do it with their electrical energy and they lose the connection to the sacred feminine. And that is happening to a lot of women. There are women out there creating beautifully and they're staying in that sacred womb energy. But many women are taking on the role of the masculine because the masculine is being dissolved and destroyed. It's being diluted. The foods that we eat, what's happening is they are changing the masculine. The water has chemicals in that are changing the biology of the masculine. And it's why men are turning into girls. Where are all the lions? Men are lying back and becoming docile. This new age BS philosophy of love and light. What's happening is people are kicking back and relaxing and are content. And their goal is to be placid, caring, love and light, never wanting to kind of confront anyone or challenge anyone. They just want to be passive and easygoing. This is the world, this is the humanity, this is the human community that's being created. Maintain your soul expression. Stay true to who you are and avoid manipulation at all costs. The thing is, we're in a game. We're in a very specifically and carefully designed construct where there's a spiritual war taking place. And a lot of people in this spiritual war, first of all, they don't even know what's going on. So they believe all of this new age BS, all of this love and light stuff, all of this rainbow hugging stuff. Now, I'm not saying that hugging should not be done, because I encourage hugging every single day. I encourage it on my videos, I encourage it on my workshops, in my trainings, because hugging's a beautiful medicine. But when you want to be some kind of loving peace, I don't want to fight, I just want to lie back and be love and let the world just carry on around me. As long as I'm being loved, that's all that matters. What happens when you're in that space is all of your values are stripped. All of your human rights are stripped. We unconsciously engage in our own slavery. We're handcuffing ourselves. We're sticking ourselves in the prison cell and locking the door. Locked inside that construct of Metatron's cube. Now, Metatron's cube was created as a fail-safe mechanism to stop the falling consciousness, and it did a wonderful job. But now it's kept people trapped. And they're trapped in that cube technology, that tesseract technology, the straight-edged, flat-sided technology, the angular technology. The only way out of this is through the crystal spiral. The only way out of this is through a 45-degree rotation. You're not going to be able to flip the switch at certain angular structures and escape the shadow side. You got to sit here. You got to be still in your consciousness whilst you're taking conscious radical action, keeping yourself fit and strong and healthy, understanding the nature of reality, understanding the nature of this world, this universe that we're living and playing in, understand the human game, understand the other side that are waging war against us left, right and center. Now on one hand, they're waging a war. On the other hand, point number 2 is they're giving us an opportunity to grow and become strong, to use discernment, to access our multidimensional faculties so that we can see beyond the veil, because we're getting squeezed, and we can allow them to squeeze us, or we can open our hearts, be strong in love and not acquiesce in love. Be strong and fierce in love, because the feminine and the masculine in balance, when it's immersed in love, is powerful beyond measure. But not when the goal is love and just to be passive and docile and let yourself get trampled on like a slave. That's not where it's at. We are powerful, sovereign soldiers that came to Earth to truly expand consciousness and find our way back home. We came down into this human game knowing we would get a little bit lost. We didn't think it would be this tough, but we trained for a long time to come here. They didn't just let you and me here. We had to go through heaps of training. They only let badass Jedi Knights down here, supersonic superhumans, enter this game, on this playing field, on this park, and you're one of them. You wouldn't be watching this video otherwise. You wouldn't be magnetized to this kind of information if you didn't know deep down in your soul that you are a galactic badass and that you came here on a mission to expand consciousness, to raise the vibration, and to help your sisters and brothers climb out, to recode their DNA, their own mathematical template, and to be able to navigate the stargates for inter and multidimensional travel. So many human beings pray. They pray in the church. They pray to God. They pray to this religion and that religion, some kind of archetypal figure. It doesn't matter if they pray to their husband or wife. You should not bow down to anyone or anything, because you are the power. I am the power in my reality. We don't need anyone to make us whole. We are whole, and there is no force in this universe that is greater than you and I. When you hand your power over, you lose yourself. In fact, you've probably lost yourself before you handed your power over, because you need to lose yourself to hand your power over. Because when you're in your power, you're never gonna hand your power over. It's that simple. You're never gonna pray to a god or goddess or some deity or archetypal figure, some ascended master, when you know you're your own ascended master. You're your own god, you're your own angel, more than meets the eyes. Transformers had it right. The Allspark, that diamond spark in the center of your chest, that is the connection to the truth, the God world, baby. That is where it's at. We need men to rise, to be authentic, to be balanced, to be fierce, to be ferocious, to be kind, to be passionate, and to stand and speak their truth. When they know something's not right, you speak about it. You do not acquiesce, you do not bow down. You speak your truth, and you commit to speaking your truth. You don't go in half-assed. You go in fully committed. This is where I'm at, and this is my truth. Come heaven or high water, I will stick by it and stand by it. Because these are my values, and I will not sacrifice them for any man or woman, any government agency, any extraterrestrial, any multi-dimensional force. I will bow down to nothing. That's where it's at. Unfuckwithable, baby. Conscious action is mission critical. They are scared of fiercely empowered souls, because our souls are a technology. When you understand that your soul technology, you have a completely different mindset, a completely different heart set. You are balanced in the most precise fashion, and you're a force to be reckoned with. Because when you know who you are truly at the core of your being, that soul essence, that fractal of the whole, when you know that diamond light, you can't be fucked. My question to you is, are you ready to stand in your truth? Are you ready to express your own divine soul nature? Are you ready to step into your power and live fiercely and ferociously? Are you ready to say no to all of those things that are holding you down and crushing you, and say yes to the most important human being on planet Earth, you, the most important soul in the multiverse, you? Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Because this is teamwork, man. I can't do this alone. You can't do this alone. Strength in numbers. Divinely empowered souls unifying as one. You've got an army, a powerful army, balanced in their light and their dark, 0 pointed. That's a force to be reckoned with. That's an army to be scared of. And that's why we came here. We've traveled the stars for billions of years. We've traveled through multi-dimensional playing fields. We've risen through the dimensional spaces and we've fallen through the dimensional spaces as one. And now we're reconnecting on this earth plane, and we really are a family. Do you feel that? Do you know that? Or do you think I'm crazy? I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I know my truth, and I will always speak my truth. Will you? Or will you acquiesce and bow down? Will you be a man acting like a girl? Or will you be a woman chasing like a man, unconsciously burning up that electrical energy, wasting that magnetic code? A goddess chases nothing. A goddess sits and magnetizes and empowers the electrical energy in the masculine, and together they work in divine union. And if you're a single man or woman, you just bring those frequencies together. You activate the electrical and the magnetic and you balance it. And if you're a man, you be fierce and ferocious, balanced, kind and loving. If you're a woman, exactly the same. It's a beautiful ride. It's a beautiful ride. You are an elite soul. And there's been an attack on the masculine and the feminine for far too long. But it will continue until you stand up. You may need to raise your levels of testosterone. Some men may need to raise their levels of estrogen. Some women may need to tone down their levels of testosterone. Some women may need to raise their levels of testosterone. Same with estrogen. It's got to be balanced. Balance, the middle way, is always the mission critical way. It's always the way forwards, backwards, up, down, left, right, in, out, the middle road. You always take that balanced middle road. The question is, are you going to listen to information like this, go back into your life and carry on being the same? Or are you going to take some action? Because action is where it's at. We're physical bodies in this world that seems solid, and we need to ground ourselves into this planetary environment and utilize this physicalness to our advantage. Utilize our voice, utilize the power of our mind, the power of our heart. You need to be eating clean, intermittent fasting, deep breathing, breath work, exercise, qigong. These are a few basics that you can do to switch you on mentally, physically, emotionally and spiritually, and balance yourself. Drink clean water. Stop buying packaged foods. Listen to your body and give it what it wants. And trust the process. And know that you have the minerals and the juice to overcome, to navigate, to rewire, to move through, to move over, under or around, to crush, to dissolve, to transmute anything and everything that gets in your path. Because you're a warrior god, a warrior goddess. Yes, we need to love, but not when love destroys us. Because when we love and we just want to be loved, we do get trampled on. And there will be people saying, but we shouldn't fight, we shouldn't do this. I'm not saying you should fight. I don't want to fight. But there are times when we've got to stand up and speak our truth and be prepared to hold the line. And if we stand together, strength in numbers, as one unified force, it's difficult to crumble a solid structure like that. But when you're there on your own, it's a lot more difficult. You can still stand in your truth. You can still be empowered. You can still never back down. But ultimately, We live in a world where physical things can happen. Combat sport is something that all men should be doing. Not because you're teaching men to go out and fight, but you're teaching men discipline. And when you're disciplined and you know how to fight, you very rarely get into a fight. And if you do get into a fight, you can dismantle the situation in seconds. People that know how to fight, fight less. It's those that watch movies on TV and think that they understand this stuff. So they go out there and get their heads smashed in. It happens. We should be taking men from an early age. We should be teaching them, sharing the knowledge with them, so they can love the feminine and at the same time be the real true warrior gods that they came to earth to be. Women want men that can look after them and nurture them in every which way. Mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, energetically, spiritually. And men want women that love them and nurture them and support them and care for them. Real men want real women. Real men want fierce women that will speak their truth and tell you how it is. That will keep you sharp, that will tell you when you fucked up. When you've got a man and a woman standing in their power, boy, you've got a tornado, a cyclone, a tsunami, all whirled and swirled and alchemized together. It's a major force. Wherever you are on this planet, go and love your sisters and brothers fiercely and ferociously. Hug them tightly and never be the first to let go. Remember, check out our website, starmagichealing.org. We got some of the best ascension tools on planet Earth. If you want to raise your vibration, if you want to be a superhuman, if you want to navigate this ascension process fluidly and effectively, then go and check out Infinity at starmagichealing.org right now. You can get access free to all of our ascension tools. Hundreds of meditations, light language transmissions, light codes, cosmic yoga videos, high frequency nutrition, breath work, hundreds of mystery school teachings, private Telegram groups so you can connect with your soul family. Beautiful souls just like you on the same mission. You want to make this world a much better place, that want to rebirth that diamond earth and reconnect to that God spark, source intelligence, and breathe it in and out as they move through time and space. It can be a lonely ride, so share this video with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. Discuss it together. Meditate on the information together, or go and find someone in Infinity. There's loads of beautiful souls that would love to discuss this stuff with you. We're a family, beautiful soul. We're sisters and brothers, pieces of the same puzzle. Don't ever forget that. I love you so much. Go and be awesome. And I'll see you again real soon. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out.